this is the idea, but unfortunately we didn't have the real bracket, so I ended up just jury-rigged this together with pipe clamps, and already I can see it's pretty shaky. Alright, so I'm going to lower it down to the ground, see if that helps in any. The idea was to bring it to eye level. Well, I can, but I kind of want to do that. So let's see. So here's what you're seeing. Here's what I'm seeing. Okay. It's pretty good, I guess. It's not really weak. I like it. It's very shaky. Very shaky. It's pretty more stable than the other one I was gonna buy was. But I'm also worried. Whoa! I'm also worried that my poor phone might go for a walk, and I'm not talking about nicely. Because this thing is like. Just like, I don't know. These selfie sticks, they're not that great. I mean, it's maybe it's good enough to see if it's gonna work. As a stationary dolly, it works fine. But yeah, that's still a little crooked. Oh well, what can you do? You know, people kept asking me to show you Winstead, and figure we'd try to do something like that. By the way, over here is my my parish, St. Joseph's. And of course the road here. So try to. It's kind of hard to see in the screen exactly what you're seeing because I got it low down because of obvious reasons. If I had it right up, it's kind of hard to see anything. The main thing I wanted to do originally was so we can do video. I really should use the other phone for this because the other phone has a pause button, plus it has the ability to do things better than this. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not what I've got here. Okay. So, and of course, you're going to be getting road noise and everything else too. Because going over here. When I'm with this thing, I usually try to stay on the road because it's smoother asphalt. Then going on the sidewalks, which as you can see right now, in front of St. Joe's are always nice. It's in front of St. James that things start to really go downhill. And you'll see that as we come up to St. James here. There's the Noli's Pizza Restaurant. I told you about that before. They have a patio you can eat on also. Okay. So, how does this compare to the bracket I bought? Well, it seems a little more stable actually. I got a feeling the bracket I bought may be fine for stationary shots, or maybe when you're shooting on a flat surface like a floor or something where it's smooth. But on roadways, it definitely would send up oscillations and undulations that would just totally, like, mess it up. I mean, I don't even want to kid around when I say mess it up. I mean, it would just, oh, it rattle the hell out of it. So, yeah, I mean, just rattle the hell out of it. Of course, I spent a lot of money on this iPhone 8s. Or is it just an 8? It's not the Plus. The Plus is bigger than this. But I spent a lot of money on this phone. And this phone has already been a good phone. It has a couple quirks Apple did to it, which I don't like. First of all, I don't like my old iPhone 3GS. Sometimes when I try to go to the app, something with my finger gestures pulls up a sub-menu that, if I'm not careful, let me remove apps from my phone, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Why would I want to remove apps from my phone? Most cases you don't. So, but the reason why they did that was because there were people that wanted to disable embedded apps on their phone, which is fine, I guess, if you want to take apps out, if it's going to save you space, but it's not, because those apps are in the ROM, they're not going to return usable space to you. This phone has 64 gigabytes of storage. I'm not exactly sure on memory. I specifically wanted that. Oh yes, I gotta make sure not to watch over these sidewalks. They're not exactly the smoothest thing in the world. Alright, so here's the sidewalk here with St. James, and you can see that some of the curbs are really, really rough. This here, for example, is at an angle. This is not just on a 90 degree pitch. So if you have a hard time walking and you're going to step on that pitch and you already don't trust your footing, game's over. You're not going to feel comfortable walking over that. There's a Chinese restaurant over here. Ocean Garden. Turn the skin so you can see it better there. It's that way. That's Ocean Garden over there. That over there next to Cumberland Farms, which is not closing, by the way. That's staying open. It's Chick-fil-A right there between where the Chick-fil-A is going to be and the Ocean Garden is a steakhouse that used to be a Flip and Grill. The owner of that property sold outright to another guy that's running it as a steakhouse. I've never been in there to eat steak. I don't know how it is, how expensive it is. But I'll tell you right now, that medium pizza I had at, small pizza I had at ABC Pizza cost me $15.04. About almost the same price as it costs me to have a meal over there at McDonald's. Granted, the food was a lot tastier, but price is still about the same. But I got a chance to eat outside, which is nice, because McDonald's doesn't have outdoor dining, at least not this one. Some do. Some McDonald's have tables outside. This one doesn't. Which kind of sucks, because I would like to be able to get outside once in a while and enjoy the nice weather. So, yeah, that's supposed to be a Chick-fil-A, and I don't know when that's going to open. Looks like they're starting to do work in there now. So, I'll have to check it out as I go. Look, I don't know how long that's going to take to renovate that. Now, some of you might wonder if I can walk in the CashApp in this. I can to a point. The thing is if I walk too fast, I'm afraid I'm going to lose control of my left leg. In that case, I'm afraid I'm going to end up crashing. And since it's so hard to get off the floor, and especially off asphalt, which is what I'm afraid I'm going to crash into, I tend to try to exercise in the caution going slow. And now another thing I have to admit that frustrates the hell out of me with this phone is uploading videos to YouTube on it. I mean, when I upload it to videos to YouTube through Final Cut Pro, it's got to go into iPhoto, and iPhoto's got to do that processing, and then so not exactly like, you know, the greatest thing in the world. So, oh, looks like we are just about on my way home. And, am I going to use this thing for mostly a lot of street walking like this? I don't know, you know, because it seems to be very unstable, and it seems to be very shaky. I think a tripod would have been better, but tripods don't necessarily mount on walkers. So I don't know if that would have worked any better. So now, that's it. That's all there is to see, guys. See you guys later. Bye-bye.